Okay, so I thought I would briefly talk today about Olex2. This is basically me playing around with the desktop recording software. I know I've got an audio issue which I'm trying to resolve, so this is just really a quick demo just to see what levels I need to set things for video quality and to make sure that people can sort of follow what's happening on the screen easily enough. So I should really explain why I'm doing this. Well, I'm doing this because I'm making these tutorials for Olex2. Now Olex2 is a refinement, solution and analysis package, not in that order, but for crystallographers and chemists, and pretty much is a great program. It runs on Windows, Mac and Linux, and the source code's out there if you want to get hold of it. It's for free, and it sort of stemmed from a research project in the UK called the EPSRC Age Concern project, and it's really bloomed into and evolved into a really nice product, and so I use it pretty much daily, and I really want to sort of bring across some of the nice components of that for you. Now this is at the moment a very waffly demo, and that's fine because it's not really for much human consumption. It's just really just for me playing about and see how things work and how they upload up to YouTube, and whether the guys back in Olex2 lab are happy with everything. So let's start off with some simple fun features. Now, one of the really nice things with Olex2 is how you drive the software. They've sort of inherited a lot of features which hit across the range of operators for the software. So for me, for instance, I'm very used to using the command line to talk to the software package. So I can type refine here, and it would refine the structure, or I can use a key shortcut, Control and R, to do the same thing, or I can use the GUI and press refine. So you can see there's like 3 different ways just to get to the same function, and that sort of shows how much the Olex2 is designed for a range of people. It's basically rather than saying, well, there's only one way to do something and that's always to use a GUI, what they're doing is saying, well, we know that one shoe doesn't fit all, therefore we're going to give you a range of ways to do what you want to do, and you use the one that you're comfortable with, and that's it. So there's no, the ways I'm going to show using this software, there's no this is the only way to do something. It will be basically showing you different routes to get to the same sort of goal, and you know, I'll try and show across all of those different techniques and sort of based on around the way I do it. Okay, so this is the model. It's quite nice data, as you can see, lovely little position of the Q peaks, but I mean, we don't need the Q peaks. We can use Control Q to cycle through the different display options, and again we can do Control H to cycle through the different display options there. So you can do various display styles. You know, you've got your sphere packing, you've got ball and stick, you've got your anisotropic display using ellipsoids, and you can go all the way down to sticks. Now, I've just done all that using this menu here, but of course you can also do that in the GUI using any of these quick buttons here. Polyheat is probably not the best idea to turn on. But if you're like me and you want to do something using the software, you can do that as well. Everything can be typed in, so hopefully you could see that I just typed sfill and I got this sphere packing, and it doesn't matter where a command comes from, they work together very nicely. There's a really nice feature in Olex2, it's called Chem Draw, and if you apply that you can get things like these aromatic rings showing up, which is pretty cool. Okay. So if you ever want to get back to your starting point, you can type fuse, and that will clear modifications like chemdraw and take you back to your asymmetric unit. Now this structure has disordering, and I'm just going to do a quick show P. You can do show P 0 and 1, so you can show the parts. I'm showing part 0 and part 1, but I could show part 0 and part 2. Or I could just show part 0 and remove the disorder completely, and then I can always type show P to put it back on. Now that's just easy and simple.